Either they love you, or they hate you, or they gon' judge you. It is what it is. 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 Peace, world. Welcome back to another great episode of Lingo Inc.'s Open Minds. You're here for another special treat. We have, beautiful souls y'all seen here before. Please welcome back Spiritual Wisdom 333 and Stephen Benaware. You seen Spiritual Wisdom 333 on the very first episode, Healing Powers. It's well reviewed and raved all across the communities, all across the world. And Stephen Benaware is back again to talk about word magic. Are you casting negative spells? Part 2. So we're here, and so welcome these beautiful souls to the soul, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. All right, y'all. Welcome back. How y'all doing today?
Good. How about
Ladies
yourself?
first. Hey, we good.
Good. So, before we start the episode, obviously this is brought to you by Lingo Inc. Today I have the official 333 synchronicity line on, which means that, it's a signal that you're on your path ahead. It's clear for moving forward and indicates that despite your fears, anxieties, mislaid plans, or wrong turns, you're on the right path. So make sure you check that out on multiple other uh, lines that are on the website www.lingoinkboutique.com. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. We're going to go right into it. Stephen Benaware, the last time we was on the show, we talked about a couple words as far as, magic and spells and meanings to words and stuff like that. And we went over a couple words, and this is the part 2 of it. So, would you like to give a disclaimer?
All right, yeah. What's up, good peoples? All right, so the point of this list is to highlight how we may put negative energy out into the universe. We need to ask ourselves, why do we use these phrases, terms, idioms to communicate our ideas and thoughts? Keep in mind that everything has a vibration. This includes words, which have power. It is said that the tongue is mightier than a sword. Keep in mind that many of the slang terms on this list are not used to express negative thoughts or intentions. However, perhaps certain words, no matter what you mean when you say them, still carry the vibration of the word itself.
It's amazing. So,
All right. So yeah,
spiritual wisdom, what are your thoughts about words and words that you said in your time that you've acknowledged in this timeline at the current moment of the words you choose to say?
Yeah, we've been programmed since we were very young to cast these spells upon each other and upon ourselves. So almost a lot of the stuff that we say is casting spells, which is whether it's positive or negative. Stuff like I'm trying. Um, I can't really think of much other stuff. I'm sure I'll come up with more, but yeah, we definitely do cast spells on each other and on ourselves on a daily.
And Stephen Benaware, we talked about the last episode as far as the experiment that was done by a scientist, correct? That stated that if you talk to water, which we're all made of, negative, it formed, abnormal crystals and stuff like that. It just didn't form right. And when he spoke
yeah,
positive, it had perfect, like crystallized, especially when you froze it. You want to talk about
yeah.
that?
So sure, yeah. So the person was Dr. Masaru Emoto, and so basically what he did was he put words, positive and negative words, on glasses that are filled with water. So then he froze them, and then he looked at them under a microscope and saw that the glasses with positive words taped on the jars had more beautiful, harmonious. It was it wasn't a distorted crystal, but then you looked at the one that said things like hate and kill. It's no true form in the crystal. So yeah, look into that experiment. Seeing the actual images will help you get a better picture of what I'm saying. But words do have power, just when you even put it on glass full of water.
Exactly. So I know that you have a great list. We went over like a good part of it in the first word magic. Are you casting negative spells? Please go back and look at that if you haven't. So now,
Mm-hmm.
where are we at with it? So we can dissect this together as the collective.
All right. Okay. It's funny because since the last one, I've added more phrases
I'm
on
sure
this
you
list. It
have.
just
It
keeps
seems
growing.
like the whole language is backwards. Double meaning,
Yeah, exactly.
double-edged swords, double entendres.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so just get started with the list. So here's an example of one. Um, I'm sure you all heard this, that they had an explosive interview. We'll just start there with that one. I don't know why explosive. I know things blow up when they're explosive, but I don't understand why we're using that to describe a great interview.
Right. So it goes back to the whole things blowing up and military. It seemed like military terms of death and destruction
Mm-hmm.
to just even talk
Mm-hmm.
about something that to express, something being great. So I guess
Mm-hmm.
somehow it just became, common, right? To say explosive, like something blew up. And then you
Yeah,
have
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
saying that was the bomb, you know.
right.
Hmm. That was on the last show, actually.
That was the last
Mm.
exactly. But these all kind of go coincide with each other. Bomb, explosion, you know. People
Yeah.
even do this. Like, what's that? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what's
Yeah,
blowing?
and also let me just say this too, because um, in isolation, these examples may seem insignificant, but first of all, this it's a list of 112 or so, and today with the plan to cover about 40 of them. But as this list rolls out, you'll start seeing the bigger picture. In isolation, you might think, oh, it's a stretch or it's not a big deal about an explosive interview. We'll just sit tight and then you'll see how you feel about it after. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Um, how about this one? How about have you ever had somebody drop the bomb on you?
Then we just, I believe spiritualism just,
No, she said it's the bomb. It's the bomb or drop the bomb. It's two different things.
so, hey, look, it's a bomb. And then, oh,
No, no.
I'm
She
going to
she said
drop
she
a
said
bomb.
it's the bomb and then drop the bomb on you. I'm gonna tell you something like tell you
Oh,
something
I'm going to
significant.
drop a bomb on
Um,
you real quick.
drop the
Like,
bomb on you. Yeah.
it's going to be big, right?
Yes. Hmm.
So they're saying they're gonna drop a big bomb on you.
Apparently.
Interesting.
But yeah. But so yeah,
But
that's it's just a slight variation of it's the bomb, but it's still dealing with bombs.
And then
right,
there's people
Um,
that even say like that's the bomb.com. Have you ever
exactly.
heard that?
right. They even took it. They even took it to the net with it.
Exactly.
I actually went to go look it up. I'm like, damn, they played me.
Hey, they played us all apparently, but they tried to.
So what's the next one we
Um,
have on the list?
okay. How about this one? An even kill. So I guess that take it that you're kind of you're chill, you're balanced. That's how even kill. That's a way that even kill has been used from what I heard it. I don't know about y'all,
Even kill. I mean, I always say people say, "Yeah, I killed it." I murdered it. You killed
but you
it.
never heard like even like the phrase like somebody said my son's real chill, so they said that he's even kill.
I never heard that personally.
Never heard
I
that.
never
How about
heard of.
Even kill.
yeah, even kill. Yeah.
I haven't heard.
Hmm.
Somebody out there uh, is gonna resonate with that. I'm not sure for
Okay.
myself. I've heard an even kill. That sounds
Yeah, me either.
like some revenge stuff or something
Yeah, it does.
like where it's an even.
Like an eye for an eye.
Yeah, it sounds like something like that.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, yeah, it's real. Look it up. But yeah, okay, fine. We'll move on to the next one. How about pull the trigger? So that somebody asks you something, like, go ahead, pull the
yeah,
trigger.
yeah. So yeah, to pull to go head for it. So that's like a motivational. Go pull the trigger. Like what? You know, to just move ahead forward. Yeah, go for it. Pull the trigger. Like go. To go.
Take some
Right.
likes when you.
I guess I don't know. Divine
I don't
spiritualism.
either.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. It sounds really militant to me.
Most of it, right?
Yeah.
But these are like the
Mhm.
negative words. There's a lot of words. There's positive and there's negative, and these are sayings that I'm sure people, have heard at home. People saying sometimes they saying it subconsciously, and I know it may be like, so what, we say these things, nothing has happened, no big explosions has really happened, literally, figuratively, whatever. But it's just being cognizant of like and conscious of what we're saying to ourselves. Yeah, go. What's the next one?
Okay, and let me say this also, just for those who think this is a stretch. That's why we brought the science and the facts with the experiment, which you should go look it up for yourself so you can understand. So if you can put words on a bottle, then you say it. It's all the same. It all relates. So this is not our opinion. You can look it up. Okay.
Well, the body
But
is 80%. Then people want to know how they're getting sick. If they saying that they are sick.
hmm
I actually have a gallon of water that has written on it love. I don't know if you can see it, health and wealth on it. That's what I drink.
She drinks
oh,
love.
you winning.
Y'all heard that? She drinks love, peace. All right,
Love, health, and wealth.
love, health, and wealth. And then now you can go to a grocery store near you and get liquid death. Good luck to y'all. Whoever decides to buy that one. All right. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even know that existed. Make sure y'all go look that up. That's crazy.
They sell it at
You think it would be,
Live Nation concerts. All right.
that's
They
crazy.
sell it at Whole Foods for that matter.
Right.
I ain't going to front. If somebody said, hey, Steven, do you think liquid death is the name of an alcoholic beverage or water? I would definitely would say alcoholic beverage. But so it turns out that it's water.
Well, they're changing the game now. So
Absolutely. All right, let's move on. So, all right, how about this? When you take a shot at somebody, you like people taking shots at you? They're going to try to insult you, maybe
right.
try to say something slick.
Or like you got shot if you got rejected.
That's shot down.
Shut down, yeah.
I mean, just depends what circles you're in. Somebody be like, "Yo, you got shot." Same thing. Shot down, shot.
Yeah. hmm How about shooting yourself in the foot?
Right.
Uh,
Basically, like you
I
messed
mean,
up. That's supposed to signify you messed up. Like, damn, you shot yourself in the foot. Like, but who was you aiming it at in the first place?
I guess yourself and didn't even know it.
That's called
Yeah.
karma. So they were trying to shoot at somebody else, and they end up shooting themselves in the foot. Y'all take it for what it is.
hmm How about a shoot from the hip? So that's like come be forth right in your speaking. Don't hold back. Shoot from the hip. That sounds like some John Wayne cowboy stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Billy
don't
Doc
think I've
Holliday.
ever used that.
Have you ever heard that? Just
I heard a shoot from the hip, but that's like it's not a lot of people use it like that, from what I know. But
oh, show me.
I get the term that you're saying it and how people would use it,
hmm
but I don't think it's
Okay.
something that a lot of people. But I know that you you know, you're doing your due diligence and paying attention, right,
Mm-hmm.
into
Mm-hmm.
like all these categorically together. So I get it. But
And a lot of these
out
words,
there, there's people out there that resonate with different. You know, most of these are like, you know, they could be talk or, you know, lingo, whatever people want to put it out. But
mm-hmm.
you know,
Like a lot of these change over time. So if I mention one that seems a little outdated, it wasn't so outdated to
it could
somebody
be
who
for
was 60 or
the
70.
older generation to get. They know what it is.
Exactly. Exactly. Um, Next one would be point blank or point blank period. Like I'm not taking it. Point blank period.
Point
That's an
blank,
example of how people use it.
period. So
But
what is? Uh huh.
the etymology of point blank means the white center of a target. You should look it up. It's true.
White center. That's point blank, period.
Yep. Point blank means the white center of a target. That's the etymology of point blank.
So it's like people at home have to like understand and, you know, realize and just think like these are words. Yeah, we're all saying it, but where did it really come from for us to be saying these words in
Exactly.
general? You gotta think about that.
Exactly.
The bigger
Yeah.
question is, who came up with these sayings?
For real. Yep. And what was your intentions? They don't seem too good.
Yep.
The whole language doesn't seem too good.
No.
Nope.
That's why I'm looking forward for telepathy.
There we go. Sign me up for that.
Yep. What's the
All
next one?
right. If somebody's about to ask you a bunch of questions or you're about to ask somebody a bunch of questions, they're like, oh, go ahead, fire away. That to me sounds like you're lined up at a firing squad.
Right. Fire away. They I get it now. They have us at war because everything almost a lot of words we're saying has to deal with war.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That war, death, and destruction.
Militant. Sounds very, very militant.
Fire away, firing squad.
Yep. All right. All right. So we're going away from the fire away and stuff. Next is playing the devil's advocate, which is strange too. So a person will come in like, well, let me play devil's advocate. I never want to play the devil's advocate. I don't understand why people even say that. It really makes no sense, actually. They just say it. We all say a bunch of stuff that really we don't know where it came from.
So
'Cause
they're
an advocate,
basically playing on the devil's side, like the opposite side of what somebody would be talking about.
why could be the devil though?
Their lower self.
Yeah, I'm not playing no
Or
devil's advocate.
the lower equation of what that specific subject can be.
Okay, can we just call it an angel's advocate then?
I like that. But it doesn't seem like they created that term for that. So as you can see, there's just a lot of words, you know, emphasized to be these types of words.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of like demons and angels and devils and all that type of stuff, makes you question who created it so these words can favor those words.
Yeah,
What type of time are they on? Demon time?
exactly. Exactly. And speaking of the devil, you heard that. You talking about somebody that
Speaking
come in, oh, speaking of the devil.
right, and they actually say that in like a good way. Speaking, look who just came in the room, y'all. Speaking of the really, really.
And if you ain't speaking about the devil, You might have a handsome devil. I'm like, how's a handsome devil? Like people be saying about people's children, oh, he's a handsome devil. Like,
well, if you want to go biblically with this,
okay, I hear you.
the devil was
I hear
known
that.
as a handsome,
The best creation.
the most handsome of
Was
them
he?
all. He was feeling himself.
Hmm.
So technically,
So how is that calling a person a handsome devil a good thing though?
because
'Cause-
what the devil was mostly known for was his looks. Like people like, you know, the devil that they gave us, the red and the horns and all that depiction, that's the
Mhm.
farce. The depiction
Okay.
of what they said in their books, right, was the devil was the most handsome and people followed the devil, and you know, he was a narcissist, basically.
Okay. Well then, cool. So then, calling somebody a handsome devil, whether it goes to a biblical reference, is still not a good look for anybody.
Right. I would agree because, you know, I mean,
I'm not a devil.
right. They're trying to say you look good in a bad way. You know.
I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know. All right. And have you ever worked a graveyard shift? I
Oh
don't like that
man.
because
They want you to be in the graveyard, so it sounds accurate to me. They want you to
Yeah.
work till death.
Yep.
yeah, a lot of people do it.
Yeah, there's people, you know, that are watching this right now in the graveyard shift. You know.
True that. How about the competition is cutthroat? You ever heard that?
Oh, cutting throats,
Yeah.
slicing ears,
People
buck
getting the
50.
Colombian necktie.
Right.
That's what they call it from some gangster movie, Colombian necktie. I don't know.
Cutthroat. They'll cut you just to get ahead. I don't
All
think
right,
there's
we'll move
anything
on.
positive about that one.
Just nothing possible. This whole list is negative.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Facts.
How about the new young children? I'm about to say kids. The new children these days are saying, "I'm weak," or if they're laughing, "Oh, I'm weak." Like that's something new.
Oh, I'm dead,
The
right?
new
In
generation
comments and
is
stuff
that.
like that. I'm alive though. I'm gonna reverse that. That's what I do. I transmute. But
Oh,
yeah,
man, out the
they say they're not here anymore. You know, and it's really like a death culture that they created.
yes,
It's
yep.
disgusting.
But we see what y'all doing now, so we on to y'all. So yeah, the foolishness stops. Um,
Hmm.
I'm dead serious. No, I'm not. I'm alive and I'm serious. But dead serious is the next one.
Right, that one's an interesting one. Like, I guess the most serious thing is death.
But see, that's a lie right there. That's already a lie.
Right.
If
I'm
people don't
just
know
trying
what
to
death
put
is,
it
they
in
don't know what it is.
the capacity of the people's mindsets when they're saying it. But a lot of these words, people, including myself, sometimes I say subconsciously. You know what I mean? We just spew out words
Yeah.
because we heard it from other people. You know, you hear it on TV, tell live vision. You know,
Mm-hmm.
hear it on the radio. Your favorite songs over and
Yeah.
over again, right?
They really got
Scheduled
people
programming.
messed up. They got people scared of. They got people scared of death. We don't really know what death, at least really what death is. Most people don't, and they got scared of people scared to be alive. Like people are just really in a bad place. But we'll move on. You was dead wrong for that. I don't know to say that one either.
Yeah, that one's interesting for me.
I guess you're wrong for killing. Like you're dead wrong. I can't even try to figure out how to even make that make sense in my head.
Even the great Notorious B.I.G., great lyricist, he even said in the track you had, "You're Dead Wrong." Um,
Yes,
I don't
a
even know
song
what to
called "Who
make of
Shot
that.
You."
Like people, I feel like people know what that means. Like you're it's like
The
saying
only
you're
time you
really,
can
it's
use
like saying the emphasis you're really wrong, but why is the death part of it come in?
it's being used out of context. That's what's wrong with the English language. The only time a person could use dead wrong would be a person who, say, crossed the road and thought no car was coming and got plowed by a car. They're dead wrong. That's the only time you can use it if it's involving death to
I
me.
could, like, yeah, you took a wrong turn. Maybe, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Um, or how about coming in dead last? I don't even know either. What's dead last? I guess, I don't know.
Like they was alive until they came into like everybody else was dead and they came.
I
They
guess coming
they
last is
they,
so serious, they'd rather be
they
dead.
died. Like, right? Why can't you just be last? What's the death part coming in? Like,
I don't
and
know.
think about this. If you tell somebody, yo, if you was in a race, you came in dead last.
Sound like some Squid Games. Like you coming last, you're dead.
That's
Maybe that
that's
would make sense.
basically a great analogy that you, yeah, that's a great analogy. Squid
Mm-hmm.
Games, you will be dead
Mm-hmm.
last in that one. Somebody, I'm not putting
And if you're
that
not
out
trying
for nobody, but yeah,
to, and if you're not trying to be dead last, then everybody's trying to meet deadlines. I mean, uh, everybody uses that one. I just thought about that's one of the more recent ones on my list. A deadline. I looked it up a little bit, and it had something to do with somebody crossing a particular line, or you get shot. From what my brief research was, but either way, it's a no go.
or
Mm.
fired.
Yeah, I never thought about that one. Yeah, exactly. It's on the list.
If
Exactly.
you don't meet a deadline,
And everybody's trying so hard to meet this deadline. Oh, I'm trying to meet my deadline. Oh, no, you're not.
what are your thoughts about that divine spiritual wisdom?
I don't know. I want to meet my lifeline, not my deadline. I'm still waiting for hopefully some positive words over here.
We, well, the thing is, we're getting there, but what this episode has to deal with words that people may not really think that are negative. We speak about affirmations and speaking life, right, to yourselves, but these are a
Yeah.
lot of words, even subconsciously, that a lot of people they're unaware, saying on a day to day. So when we speak about deadlines, right, what do you think about? Work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is an everyday type of thing. This is part of the culture of work.
That's
Mm.
deep. Um, how about a dead end? That doesn't really make a lot of sense either. Just because there's no way to other exit back out don't mean it's a dead end.
Right. Dead end, deadline.
Dead wrong, dead
Dead
serious.
wrong.
Oh, we got a lot more to go though. That's the crazy part. How about you ever been like say something spot on, like, oh, they were dead on it. That was dead on it.
Right. Or dead ass.
Dead ass. Yeah. How about dead asleep?
Good luck waking up.
For real. How about a dead giveaway? Like, chill out with all the dead stuff. For real. Like
They're giving away death.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for those who's listening to this, I know at first you probably thought I was reaching, but now you should start seeing. We're just giving you a fraction of what the whole list is. This is undeniable proof, people. And then also, again, we have the science backed up by the experiment. So don't play games with yourself and thinking this is insignificant. You're going to be doing yourself a disservice. And I say that respectfully.
Hmm.
The next one is, that was dead on the money. Like, that was right on. Like, yo, somebody just got killed and slaughtered for all their money and tossed on their money. Like, you're dead on your money. I don't know.
It's a lot of
I
death.
don't know. How about having a deadbeat dad?
Mm.
Some of them might as well be dead. They're not. I don't know. They're not there. Where does the beat come from? Like dead beat. Where does that come from? Like what are they beating?
I don't know.
Are they beating not being a dad?
Makes no sense whatsoever.
Deadbeat dad. Where does that one's a deep one right there. That one's a deep one. That was deep.
Come here, boy. Yeah, that was. Come here. Okay.
Here comes a real dad
Let's see
right
if you can
here.
join us.
A real dad, not a deadbeat one.
I'm a live dad. Okay, well, listen,
He's
listen
alive
to the
and
show,
well.
man. Okay, say what's up.
What's going on, young king?
I gotta change,
What's up?
man. Say hi.
Hi.
Say what's up. So we're gonna have to change him. All right, and a lot of people will say dead in the middle of the night, which obviously means I don't know 2, 3 in the morning, who knows, but something like that.
They're not trying to
People
come
say
back.
that often as well. No, they're not. Dead in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's crazy because my whole life, I'm 41 until I start thinking about this stuff here. My whole life, I just said all these things. It's crazy how what you're not aware of that you'll just speak. I'm gonna say perish from a lack of knowledge, but you could
Perish
potentially
from
be
a lack
doing
of knowledge.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. That's deep. Once you can finally see things that you can improve on. And he's all talking about mommy and stuff. Listen, man. Why you up? Hey, well, I'm changing.
As long as he's not calling you a deadbeat dad, that's
The last one we did was dead in the middle of the night.
dead in the middle of the night. I hope you all wake up, whoever says that.
Mm-hmm.
Or whoever you're saying it to.
What'd you say?
No, I'm just speaking to the people. I hope they whoever says that, I hope, they wake up.
Yeah, don't be dead in the middle of the night.
I've actually never heard that before.
Really? It's funny. It's funny how you might hear it now that I said it. You might hear somebody and like catch them saying it.
Somebody will catch on to it, that's heard it or said it themselves. Some of these I haven't heard myself, but some of them for sure. What's the next?
The last time I heard it was on the news about 7 days ago or so, and she was talking about how they were dropping off children. I guess they said with the children on the planes and they're dead in the middle of the night. I was like, oh wow.
They said it on the news.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
We're on to the next word.
Okay. All right. Next word is going to be I'm dead. And that's a new term for these young children these days as well. If they find something funny, they'll say, "Oh, I'm weak," or "I'm dead." So we can move on from that one. How about beating a dead horse? I mean, I get it. You're basically saying it's dead, so stop beating it. But it's still,
But
if you don't,
who would beat a dead horse? Period.
Exactly.
Where did the abuse of horses come into this?
The type of
He's messing up
entities
the
that
show, bro.
introduce the type of entities that introduce these words. That's where it came from.
But what's their beef with horses though? Like you gotta beat, don't beat the. I don't know where that term comes from. I've heard it before. I'm not really sure like the stem root of it. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I guess you can. I guess you can trade horse with beat. I don't know, beat anything. And I'm not even going. Matter of fact, let's just move on because that's how silly that one is. This one's even worse actually. Something that you're drop dead gorgeous. I mean, you look good and all, but I ain't about to drop dead because of your physical avatar.
That one is a very intriguing one for sure. Drop dead. And they'll say to them, "You're drop dead."
And they be, oh, thank you.
And then the compliment comes. Gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all ladies better be careful now.
For real. Next one would be looking someone dead in the eye. I don't know what. Yeah, exactly. Everybody just. It don't make a lot of sense.
Hold on. I've heard this one. Because I even said it too. Yo, they looked at me dead. Yo. I'm having a moment. Y'all. I'm sure everybody has heard that. Some people have heard that. You know, these are different words. Some people are aware of these words and the transmute, alchemize, and, you know, etymology. And so this can, I don't know if you have this on the list, a death stare.
A dead stare or death stare?
Both. I think I've heard them both.
Yeah, really. I definitely heard that. Yeah, dead stare needs to be added to the list for sure. How about go ahead, knock them dead. Do a good job. Knock them dead.
Hey, hold on real quick.
There's no way. These people tell their children, hey, knock them dead, have a good game. Knock them dead.
Knock them dead.
Break a leg. Break a leg.
Break a leg. That's on the list too.
Break it. Yo, this shit. Listen, people.
This stuff is violent.
It's not violent. It's also deadly.
Yes, indeed. It really doesn't make any sense. Y'all, it's intentional. That's all I want people to recognize. That's all. It's undeniable that there's a lot of death and stuff in our verbiage. That's all the point of these videos are for y'all.
So, you know what the interesting part is? I'm sure there has been rare instances in the past where somebody said, "Go knock him dead," right? And somebody actually did knock him dead, whether it's in a boxing match or just regular things in life. And so now they are accomplice to murder.
They're probably still in prison right now.
Prison in their mind.
And in their body. Who knows, man? Prison upon prisons here.
Prison planet. Let's move forward. Let's.
All right.
No, we're free here.
Died laughing.
Dispute that. We're free.
You ever died laughing? I mean, I've laughed hard before, but I never died laughing though.
Right. There's a lot of people that signed up for that.
Yeah.
Because they will say that, and the term that's used in this timeline now, they'll say something that you brought up. They say, "Yo, I'm dead." I take that.
Real do the
I'm
phone.
alive. I gotta
Yeah,
transmute that. But
you got to
y'all get it.
transmute it. Words have power, y'all.
People laughing.
Um,
Who came up with the term? I'm dying. Laugh, yo. You got me dying over here. I'm living though. Gotta transmute that.
I never heard somebody. I'm sure you know it's funny. I'm sure somebody has died laughing in this world, but that's the only person that you can say that to.
No, okay. But the thing is, that's not a known thing, but it's in the wording. Like these words came somehow, some way. And how people
Hmm.
are correlating it with violence or death, this is the part that we're dissecting right now for those watching. Continue.
And bringing awareness.
And bringing awareness.
Absolutely. All right. Have you been dying to hear something or dying to see a movie? Like, I ain't dying to see no Holly weird movie. You know what I'm saying?
People have been dying to see a lot of shit, apparently.
Crazy.
Are they alive, though?
No. They think they are, but they're not. A lot of people. I'll say it like that. Not everybody. 'Cause some people are really die-hard fans. Can't you just love your team a lot?
Die hard fan. We've all heard this before, right? You love your team. Some people probably will be willing to die for. Yeah, that sounds about accurate, though.
But you know how the
There's people in
die-hard.
bars that they'll go at it for their team for sure. So
But
that
aren't they really slowly dying by watching all these things in their mind or mentally?
let's talk about
Yeah.
it.
Because
Elaborate.
if you're part of this, if you're part of this so-called reality, quote unquote, and die-hard fan, then you're bringing that into your experience. Like you're not paying attention to anything else but a silly game. What's that gonna accomplish for your life? How's that gonna make you grow internally?
Some people bragging rights.
Yeah.
How is
That's crazy.
watching these things gonna help you in life unless you're becoming a football player or one of these players? But that's not likely.
Folks be in bars getting drunk, getting fights over games while they're making millions. You're sitting in a cell. Like people just need to get their steps together, really.
And here's another saying: brain dead.
Yeah. Brain exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you really are brain dead, can't use it. That's our whole point, y'all. We can't use this stuff. Our words need to mean if it's death, then it needs to be something dead for real. If not, then we have a lot of words to use. Choose something else.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
How about do or die?
Sounds like an ultimatum to me.
Unless it's a do or die situation, that's the only time it can apply. But most times people use that, and it's not a do or die situation. It's used out of context.
Yeah, just like this virus.
Yeah, and speaking of the virus, Die Hard. This is a side note. How they're basically on the news. They were saying how basically by getting the you know what that you won't die as hard. I just thought that was funny too. Yeah.
There's no words. There's really no words to that.
No.
Dead silence.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I need to add that one on there. Yeah. Exactly.
Like all these sayings are with death and dying in front of it.
Like why does like why can't it just be silence? Why does it have to be dead? Like we understand, no longer here, you're not gonna hear anything. But it's like a saying.
Yeah.
Is what
And the
our
thing is that the more you hear it, the more people hear it, other people saying it, the more it programs in their mind and they repeat it themselves. It's
Mhm.
also about your surroundings, because if you're around people that are saying positive words, then you're going to eventually start repeating those positive words. But if you're around people that are saying negative words, then you're going to be programmed to say those same words.
Mhm.
facts.
Mhm. Uh, my motto these days is whatever I say, I need to know where it came from. We say a lot of phrases that just really, in a nutshell, stuff like that. I don't know where it came from. My rule is if I'm gonna say it, I need to know where it came from. That's just my advice to people as well.
Well, the thing for me is that the English language was not created by someone that wanted the best interest of everyone else. So you have to question everything. Everything that's
And,
presented to you, you have to question it. And that's how you're going to find your answers.
Yeah, spells, spelling, cursive. It's all part of the English language.
and you know it's a setup when they're using words that sound the same but spelled differently. Don't be acting like
Double
y'all
entendre.
can't.
Yeah.
You have many other
Double
options, so don't
meaning.
act like you ran out of choices. You know what I'm saying? Like don't insult our intelligence.
Hmm.
Um, you ever been scared to death? I've been scared before, but I'm still here.
Yeah, that one. I'm sure that's resonating with a lot of people because all they have is
Mm-hmm.
fear out here,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, even like viruses out there, right? People are scared to die, scared to death.
But
Scared of
they're
the unknown.
also at the same in the same token, they're also scared to live
There we
because they're
go.
not living.
There we go. Yeah.
It's deep.
How how could you be when all you thinking about is death? But look at all these words that are coming about as far as death coming when you're happy, you know, when you're working, deadlines, right?
When you're complimenting somebody.
Complimenting somebody, drop dead gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Doesn't sound
Well,
alive to
I
me.
love it. No. If it's death in it, then if it listen, y'all, if it's not death for real, y'all can't use it. That's the new rule. If I was ruler for a day, every word that you say has to mean. We know what dead means, so we need to use it only in the correct context. All right. I mean, no wonder everybody's running around confused. Like the languages are all just meant to be confusing, apparently.
Apparently.
Um, or I love you to death. Now I understand that, but still, people don't understand what death is. So anything with death is going to have a weird negative feeling to it. So just you threw love in there doesn't really make it any better to me.
Why can't
But
you love them to life?
but the thing is, like, if death was in front of you, right? If it was in front of you, would you say that? Would you say I love you to death, and then death comes upon you? I
Nah,
don't think a lot of people would say it.
nope, nope. And don't forget, y'all, you put the word death on a jar with water, like the experiment again. Make sure you do your research and look at the images. Then this is just not our opinion. You make a
And
determination for yourself.
it actually comes in the black
Yeah,
packaging.
uh, liquid death. How about I was worried to death? I'm concerned, but I ain't worried to death. I'm still here talking to you. I mean, it's a
It's
lot of times
like
people use it when they're not even like that serious of a situation. Like this, I don't get it. People need to stop talking. I'm just kidding.
it's like
Mm,
every other sentence is like that, especially when the fear comes, right? People
Mm-hmm.
start talking about worry to death and you know, it's a shame.
How about bored to death? I've used that one a lot
A
when
lot of
I was
people,
younger.
I'm sure people at home right now, like, oh wow, they're not even thinking about it because most of the stuff comes out subconsciously.
Yep, yep. I
You're so
mean,
bored that you're gonna die from being bored.
yeah.
I know it's an expression, like, yo, this is like it's boring, it's weak or whatever, right?
Actually, that's actually nobody can ever say that any longer because technically, now that we've proven the science, it's no longer just an expression. There's actually data to back it up. You can't just people can't just talk it away like, oh, it don't mean anything unless you think the experiment is false. But with that, I don't know what to tell you.
Do
But
people,
no,
do some people even care enough? Because nothing tangibly happened to them when most of these things, so they know, hasn't really affected them. And, you know, people are such in a loop and running around where they're like, I'm not going to be trying. I have so much thing. People probably like they have so much stuff to think about that to think about every word that they're saying out their mouths. It's the discipline and, you know, the character of the spirit, you know. What do we got
yeah,
next?
yeah, this definitely isn't for everybody. It's definitely not for everybody. A lot of people have they're worried about their bills. They're like a paycheck or two away from so-called disaster. So I understand that you might not find this too high on your priority list. However, there is levels to this, and just this is something that you would entertain if you want to bring your awareness and be more conscious of speaking life into your life instead of death.
Exactly.
Um, I think that's pretty much it for the list today. We'll leave the rest. It's about 30 more for the next episode.
So this episode, basically, a lot of words that dealt with about death. You know, uh, the word magic. The part one series had to deal with a lot of military, guns, shooting. This one deals with death. So these are words that are compiled. I'm sure you all have heard a couple or more of these phrases and things that we say on the regular, we say to each other, and we think nothing of it. So now we're coming to a timeline of awakening, right? And consciousness on everything that we're doing, how we're feeling energetically, um, what we're projecting out of how we're feeling to other people, words that we're saying, things that we're doing. You know, it's all a growth and build. So that's what was the importance of this part series as far as word magic, because we're speaking word magic every day. You know, and I always speak word magic of positivity and love and peace because that's what I have inside of me and what I want to be a part of and live. You know, and sometimes we got blindsided here, right? Because we could think things are one way, and we're actually already conditioned in a way to think of it in another way, which subconsciously may not even be that serious because we may not think it's that serious, but why was it all these things placed there to be the way that they are when they have no reason to? Just like for myself, one of the words that really got me that it was just so far off was beating a dead horse. Like, where have y'all ever seen dead horses to beat? Like, who's beating the dead horse? Like, why is that a term? Where did that come from? You know, things like that. Divine spiritualism. Do you have anything you want to add on to this list and to words or for the people?
Nothing to add at the moment. All I have to say is that we're bringing awareness of these words that we use on a daily basis so that we can choose better words, so that we can be aware of the words that are coming out of our mouths, and so we can use high vibrational words that are for us and not against us.
Well said.
Absolutely. Yes, indeed.
Stephen Benaware, any last things you want to tell the people as far as the messaging?
Sure, yeah. So if this is the first episode that you've caught, go back and watch the first one, because by now, after this episode, I think that the point has been proven. It's pretty much irrefutable. But that's just this show. We had a previous show where we did 30 more. Next show we got 30 more examples. So it's already, now that's beating a dead horse right there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show you, we're gonna beat it, we're gonna bring it to life, okay?
Right. But why we beat dead horses though? Where did
it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like,
yeah.
I don't even have a lot of times I'm at a loss for words for trying to explain this stuff. Once you start really seeing all this is going on and all the different levels of warfare, it's really humbling to see what we're up against. But we're going to win.
We've already won. So
yes, we have.
We're so grateful and thankful. I'm so grateful and thankful for having y'all beautiful souls on the show as usual. I want everybody to give them a round of applause for coming on to the show. Please follow their Instagrams that's on the screen. Any projects y'all working on y'all want to share with the people before we exit out?
Go ahead, ladies first.
Well, I don't really have much projects to express right at the moment. I just know that the future is bright and that there's great things coming as a collective and individually. So
amazing.
I just thought of something. When I said ladies first, it's kind of strange, just as a side note before we let y'all go. Ladies first. They kind of say that ladies were first, the female was here first. But it's kind of strange because ladies weren't first, even like say with Caucasian or white women, even they were treated like trash back in the day. So it hasn't really been ladies first. And it should be ladies first on many levels. And let them tell it, y'all were first. So thank you all, Divine Feminine Energy, for being here for us.
Yes, for sure. And that's a side note, because we could just get into a whole nother episode on this episode.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. You cut that out.
Patriarch and the matriarch. I mean, the least they could have gave them was the words "ladies first," assholes. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we digress. Make sure to check out www.lingoinkboutique.com. Check out the other episodes that we have. We got synchronicity lines. We got the zodiac lines and much, much more coming soon to y'all. Check out the IG at Lingo Inc. Make sure y'all tune in to another great episode. Peace, love, and wholeness, everybody.
Stay focused.
My mama told me stay focused.
My girl told me stay focused.
My girl told me stay focused.
My homie told me stay focused. Fuck what them haters say. Keep stacking that paper and kick them doors wide open.
Doors wide open.
Yo, homie. Come here for a second.
No, I'm good though.
No, come on. Yo, please, just listen to me real quick. I just dropped a single called Look Beautiful.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? I put it on CD. I've been passing them out. This is my last one. This joint hard. Hard.
Can't believe you did this shit, bro.
For ladies too, man.
Matter of fact, take a little bit of this bread. Get right with your rap shit.
There's mad money out here, nigga. There's mad money to be made out here. Let's go get these motherfucking licks, my nigga. Yo, you're making way more money than these rappers. done, nails done. I just wanna see you look beautiful. I'm impressed with your fly dress. I just wanna see you look beautiful. Great smile, you got a great style. I just wanna see you look beautiful.
They're dangerous fellows, man.
They're dangerous?
Yeah, they're dangerous. Like, you gotta stay focused with those people. Like, you can't make mistakes with them.
Give me my eye, my nigga. Don't murder nobody, nigga.
You just got hit? What the fuck, nigga?
I'm sad because you ain't at work. What happened?
I had to quit, man.
This is what we working on, bro. Trying to be on the money team, Mr. Mayweather. Let's go.
My mama told me stay focused. My mama told me stay focused. My girl told me stay focused. My girl told me stay focused. My homie told me stay focused. Fuck what them haters say. Keep stacking this paper. Keep them doors wide open.
My mama told me stay focused.
My mama told me stay focused.
My girl told me stay focused.
Hitting subs on your ass, man. You better watch him. Promise.
Fuck what them haters say.
Yo, appreciate you. Stay focused like the hat. You know, always. Real. It's
Always.
good shit.
Either they love you or they hate you, or they gon' judge you. It is what it is. 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 Being your own, living your truth. All these egos and pride got something to prove. I got my diva inside, cooped in a coop. Keep your feelings inside. I do what I do. I move how I move. Choose what I choose. Third eye's active in motion. Magnificent views. There's too many options, so much to choose. What is for me is just not what's for you. Vice versa. Let it all go. Most of it's not worth it. Just stay focused on your goals and life purpose. Be a student of this life and never stop learning. Never stop learning. Nah, there's some shit you just gotta accept. Your reality is created by the thoughts in your head. You.